Duh?
You're welcome to Popcorn, the life of Modenine.
Check it out. Check it out.
Popcorn.
Check it out, y'all. Okay, I kind of like went off topic last episode. So we're going to continue. I'm going to be doing some side stories here and there just to make it more interesting. I don't want it to just be one straightforward story and everything. We'll be going back and forth. So yeah, I told you guys about how I read the contract and I just realized that I was out of a label, really. Like, I spent a couple of months just being on a label that I wasn't really on. So when Questionmark did their, they did their rebranding and everything. They had some contacts and some little shows here and there and everything. But I'd had enough because I was like, okay, it was good while it lasted, but I was thinking to myself, it's time to move on, man, because I was getting crazy. I was getting gray hairs. I saw one gray strand in my beard and I was like, man, it's not even yet time, man. So I got a call from, I think, the new manager. His name was Shola. Nice guy, nice gentleman. And there was this other lady called Shion. She was a very lovely lady, very lovely. So they called me like, oh, we have a meeting, a Questionmark meeting on Wednesday. We would like you to come and, so that we can rebrand and tell you the new concepts that we are working on for you. And I was like, yo, bro, slow your roll. I'm not interested. I'm not on your label. I've read the contract and my contract states that I'm a free agent. So peace out. See ya. Never want to be ya. And later on that afternoon, I think the girl called me, Shion. She was really nice. She was like, Modenine, please, where do you live? I can come and visit you. I have some things for you to sign and everything. Blah, 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 blah. And I was like, listen, Shion, you're a good person, right? But I'm not interested. I was like, I'm not interested now. I told her exactly what she was getting into and how everything seems to be all proper and all official now, but after a while, things will fall apart. And she didn't believe me. Anyhow, the guy called me again. Modenine, please, we need to see you. I said, listen, bro, what part of I've read my contract, I'm not on the label. I'm not on the label anymore, man. I'm out, I said, what part of that, didn't you, understand? The first time when I explained it to you, the guy now came, he wanted to use the oldest trick in the book. He now said, Modenine, we have multi-Guinness shows. We have 6 multi-Guinness shows for you. Each show, they're going to pay you 400K. I was like, wow, 400K, 400 times 6. That's good money. Good money. You know how I love money. But thank you very much. I don't want, not worth the stress. Because after that 2.4 million, they fit give me 0.4, collect 2. So, nah, once beaten, twice shy. I was like, nah, bro. I don't did it. Made up my mind. Nah, bro. Did it. Nah, bro. So I told him, I said, listen, give the shows to Street Monks, Silver, and Nena. Don't you think you're neglecting those guys? Those guys are part of Questionmark. Give them the shows now. They'll kill it now. I know these guys. These guys are talented. Give them the shows. Me, I'm out. Peace. One time. So yeah, they did call and try to get me back. But I was like, listen. We have to renegotiate my contract. I want 20 million. If you want to sign me for 2 years, I want 20 million a year. And I put my foot down. I wasn't even joking. I wanted 20 million a year, man. That's 40 million for 2 years. And I'll drop 2 albums for them. 40 million. What really triggered all this was when I was told to work on my second album. And I wrote down the list of all the producers I wanted to use. And this time, I said the producers are going to get paid because a pluribus unum, most of the producers that were, Cobams produced a whole bunch of songs when he was still signed to the label. So, yeah, those Cobham songs, they were like label stuff. But the other producers, Jar Mix and Co and everything, nobody got paid. They did it out of love. Jonah the Monarch, everybody, they did it out of love. They gave me beats. Everyone was like hustling to give me beats. But I wanted my producers to get paid. Kraft produced Africa, produced Politics and Lies. He did all those tracks for free. He didn't get paid. So I'm like, I don't blame Elajo. Like, Elajo was supposed to produce on the album, but Elajo was like, Mode, tell Kevin to drop money. I don't blame Elajo for asking for money. It's business. So I was like, listen, all these producers have to get paid. And I was told that, wait, we don't have money now. That was one of the reasons why I bounced. I was like, man, I can't go back and forth with this, you know. I can't take it no more. Lord, me can't take it no more. Me can't take it no more. Me can't take it no more. So that's how I decided to give myself some time to cool off because, you know, just leaving the label and everything. But it was a quiet step aside. It was a Babangida step aside, an IBB step aside type of thing, you know. It wasn't an aggressive, go to the media, backbite, tell stories and everything, fight. I was still good with everybody, man. Like me and Kevin, we still saw after that and it was all love. You know, that's what I do. I try to... People might say, you're being timid, you're being this, you're being that. But what I try to do is I try to maintain our relationship because my dad told me a long time ago, it's like, when you leave a place, never slam the door because if you slam the door, you're going to jam it. You might want to use that door one day. And if you jam that door, you probably won't be able to. So what I do is I close the door, you know, nice and soft. So another day in future, I might want to use that same door. So everything was copacetic. No Bojangle, but everything was copacetic back then. So I left 2008, me and Sage sitting down, chilling. I remember one time me and Sage, we did this double date thing, right? I don't want to mention the name of the girl that Sage took out. Right? I got one, there was a girl that I just saw in Surulere. I just started talking to her and I was like, hey, you want to go watch a movie? And everything. Then Sage had his own girl, right? We went. What? Omo, this girl, she chopped full meal for where? Barcelos. Full meal. That was at the Galleria. Full meal, chop am. We reached M Cafe, chop ice cream. After she chopped ice cream, she saw one guy passing with big fish. Now says she wants to chop fish. Only you want. The girl that I took, she could barely finish. We actually ordered one meal together and she couldn't even eat. Whether she was forming or not, but yeah, she didn't even finish it. She was very quiet, you know. This other girl, then when it was time for us to go and watch the movie, guess who started sleeping after eating ice cream, full Barcelos meal, chicken, chips, big bottle of Sprite, ice cream, wanted to eat fish. Guess who started sleeping? Then midway, she just got up. Give me transport money, I'm going back to uni. Like, I beg you. Do you know what? I have several stories like this, but this is not really what the podcast is supposed to be about. But I might just tell a few, just a few funny stories. So yeah, we chilled out, me and Sage. We just, you know, trying to plan our next move. We did some tracks. I did My Skin Is Black. You see, when I went to go and shoot a video, the video that, imagine, the day Jimmy Jatt almost lost his life. I'm so happy that Jimmy Jatt is still doing his thing. That's one of the best guys that I've actually worked with. I was shooting a video called Hip Hop. This was in 2008. Shout out to Tosin Eagle, he shot the video. And we're doing it on a Colossal Entertainment's rooftop. And the elevator was faulty. I don't trust elevators, so I always took the stairs, and it was like to the top 15th story, right? But Jimmy Jatt was coming with his equipment. So Jimmy Jatt, I think he got to the elevator, right? It went up by itself. So he got there, and then he just realized he forgot one bag. He could have gone in, but he just left his bag. Like, if I'm lying, I'm flying. You can ask Jimmy Jatt. He went back to go and get something. And by the time he came back, vroom, the elevator dropped. Bam! We were on the 15th floor on the rooftop, and we heard the noise. Shout out to Mendo. And we're like, what's that? I hope nobody was in the elevator. Thank God nobody was in the elevator. We had to bring Jimmy Jatt's stuff up. up by, stairs. And I was just, all that while, DJ Steve, I've forgotten his other name, something Steve, yeah. It was the smallest DJ. It was in the video. If you go on YouTube and you check the video, hip hop, you see a DJ with Jimmy. There are only two DJs, Jimmy Jatt and then Steve. They all came. I gave them t-shirts, hip hop t-shirts. We shot the video. Emmanuel Ogoli was in the video. Triple X from Big Brother Naija. That time he was in the video. Tito Simos was in the video. Kraft was in the video. Terry the Rapman was there. It was like a couple of trusted people that I dealt with in the industry. Not real industry cats, but people that were around me at that point in time. Shout out to Tosin Eagle. He did a really good job, a brilliant job. So after the video shoot, right, there were area boys downstairs. I was like, now Modenine we dey wait for, oh boy, leave that story. She Modenine still there. Every single body left, but these area boys were down there waiting for me. I didn't even know, because we snuck in. We just came in and then they found out that I don't know who told them that I was shooting a video. I think Jimmy Jatt gave them some money when he was leaving. Shout out to Jimmy Jatt once again. I mean, we gotta tell the stories of styling. We gotta tell the stories of all the stuff I did with Jimmy Jatt. Modenine Jimmy Jatt is another episode. It's a whole episode. So, get ready for that one. But we thank God for Jimmy Jatt. Every morning I wake up and I think of that video, I always thank God for Jimmy Jatt. Now, after we finished shooting the video, Mendo took me to the studio, Colossal Entertainment Studio. They had a studio there, and he was playing me some beats. So he played me this particular beat, and I was like, wow, this beat is hard. And that was that My Skin is Black beat. I think it was made by Bigfoot. It was made by Bigfoot, but we got it just because Mendo played it for me and gave it to me. I thought Mendo made the beat. So I gave the credit to the wrong person, which was sad. Because Bigfoot is that's one of the best producers I know too. Like, he plays, he samples, he does everything. And he's very humble. That's the most important thing. You have to be humble. So Bigfoot didn't raise, he didn't say too much. But I had to just let people know that Bigfoot did that. I think Bigfoot did that. So yeah, the My Skin is Black, that track. But I think he did it with Mendo. It was a co-production thing. Yeah. So I took the beat home. I loved the beat so much. Wrote the My Skin is Black track. Sampled some Martin Luther King. And I got Sage to do some spoken word on it. And boom. And this was 2008. Later on in 2000, I think 17 or so, it was 18, when Jay-Z put his own Story of OJ, same beat. And I was just joking, hey man, great minds think alike. My own Nigeria shows how much Nigerians hate Modenine. Like, I know people don't me like that. I know they don't really like me because I raised the bar. I know a lot of people, they're just waiting for the next half step and then they pounce on me, but there hasn't been too much. Because every little bad thing that happens, they magnify it. So they just started blogs refused to publish anything about me. Started jumping on it, man. So I wish all of you guys can go to hell and burn for eternity, man. I wish the worst things for you guys, man, for doing that, for being idiots. But yeah, forget about that. So yeah, that track became a track that I got a call from BBC and they said they want to use it. And they used it. It was so lovely, man. We were doing our thing. We were recording. I was recording at my own pace. I went to South Africa. I was a judge for Sprite MC Africa. I was a judge here and they invited us to South Africa. We were the overall judges. And yeah, we had Wordsworth from New York. I think he's from New York. Yes. I remember him selling me an EMC CD. That time, the joint just dropped. And I really loved that album. That album was super dope. So he was a judge. For those hip-hop heads that remember Punchlines and Wordsworth, they did that song with Tribe Called Quest years ago. About almost 2 decades ago. I think it was 2 decades ago. Yeah, him. legendary MC Wordsworth freestyles like mad. It was mad fun in South Africa. That's a whole episode on its own, because a lot happened in SA, man. Especially when I was just chilling in the club. You know, I felt comfortable. You know, I didn't have a bunch of people with me protecting me, so I was just chilling. And then some dude just walks up to me and say, "Hey, brother, give me money, ne? Give me money, ne? You from Nigeria? Nigeria got money. Give me money." And I was like, "Man, buzz off. Make like a B and buzz off. I ain't got nothing for you, bro." I got mad stories about, you know, South Africa. I could make a whole episode of 6 episodes about South Africa, but I'll leave that till next week. Peace.